welcome back to the channel, Farming with Nick. Thank you so much for joining me on the farm. Today you can see I have purchased a new Silverado pickup, 3500, and I have also put in a grass dryer. And my thinking is to put one of these in because when we get our cattle, instead of having to wait for it to dry on the field, my thinking is to obviously put it in here and then put that grass in there, and I can get it out and have some hay. So let me get in our new pickup. And like I said in the last video, my reason was pretty simple. Was to get one of these. And when I saw the mod, I kind of had to have one. But it was simply because of the fact that I drive a Silverado myself. Now, not a 3500, just a 1500. So first, let's kind of go around here and show you. I've been busy. I purchased a couple combines and replaced our case one that came with the farm. And then we'll kind of spin around here. And I've been purchasing a couple things to get ready to do this alfalfa field. So I'll kind of just park the truck off to the side here. So I have a windrower right here, and over here I have a loading wagon. And for this wagon, my idea is to collect the alfalfa / grass and not have to bale it. That is my thinking. So let's get working on this field. I've started it out here. Let's hire a worker. And then as well, I'm going to get out to this back field here. So we're at that alfalfa field right now, and I've also started working on planting this wheat field again. And my thinking is to plant wheat again. I could plant something else, I know, but then start enabling the straw and getting straw for our cattle. So that was my thinking as well. So I'll get them going, and let's hop over here. So we got those two workers in the field going. Let's hop in this case. And I think this will be okay. And I'll kind of start going around and making some passes on this. So I know this will probably easily catch up to the mower for sure. So depending on how fast it went, oh yeah, it's going pretty good. I was going to come by with the loading wagon and collect it. Now my thought after collecting this alfalfa is to actually plow this field and then to come around and plant grass in it. That way I can get a couple more harvests during the year without having to worry about only getting, I think you would only get one, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think you would only get one off of the alfalfa field. So I think if I let that worker go, they're just going to easily catch up to our mower. So I'll do a couple more passes here. I know I'll probably have to check on our worker out there in the wheat field as well. And this moves pretty good. I think this can handle it just fine here. And I'm not too worried about getting these ends perfect at all. Oh, this tractor doesn't really have a tight turning radius. So I don't think this alfalfa will actually go into the grass dryer mod that I have on there. I could be wrong with that. I mean, I'll try it. Kind of depends on where we're at with things, if it's off camera or on camera. However, my hunch is saying it's not going to work, so I might just sell the alfalfa and then come back later and, when I have grass in it, then start putting it into the mod for the grass dryer. I have some windy rows to pick up here. That's for sure. Yeah, this little case is doing just fine here. There we go. I'll just pause it there. And start over here at this loading wagon. So my thought was to do something other than bales. I think since I've played simulator, I've done bales as long as I can remember for my cattle, which is honestly what all the farmers do around here, which is what I normally do on the game as well. So my thinking was to do something different. I wouldn't have to use and worry about the bale count on console. If you don't know, if I haven't told you already, I play on console, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. And then I also could just enjoy the game and collect this in the wagon like I'm going to try, and this is the first time I've ever really done this. Put it in the wagon, put it into a silo, and let it ferment. And see how it does there. I mean, that's my thinking. So I don't know, looking at this wagon, if you're watching this too, now it's down to 0%. Interesting. It's at 1%. So it is collecting. It's at 2%. Skip that row, come back. I know I'm not doing a very good job following these. It's at 1%. So it looks like it's going up. Looks like it's working. But yeah, then it starts over. Oh, look at that. Huh. Well, maybe this wagon is not going to work here. Clearly. I see it coming into the bottom there. You can see the alfalfa coming in. Interesting. Well, I guess it just disappears. See how this worker's doing. Oh, not too bad out there. I already did a couple passes around, so doing good. Gonna flip around here. Alright, let's get worker going on this now. There we go. This is the oddest thing. Well, it's a modded wagon too, so yeah, I had the pickup down. There it is. Turn on. Well, if that's not going to work, I can see it picking it up there. Which way is that worker going to go? That way. Perfect. Oh, now it's at 3%. And then look, it starts over at 0 again. But then it's bringing it in. Interesting. Well, first time for everything, I guess. Correct? Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna get something else down here on the farm. I'll let these workers kind of continue what they're doing, and I'll bring you back and see if I can figure out something that'll actually work here on the farm. Okay, we are back. So I got a different loading wagon, and you can see I tested it real quick before I started recording again. And I think that's a base game one and seems to work okay. So I'll take this tractor back over. I was using it to plant our wheat field over here. But that's just life, isn't it? Sometimes you start a project or a task, or at least it's what happens to me sometimes, and then you kind of go down the rabbit hole of, well, I got to do this and have to do that, and a task that was supposed to take 10-15 minutes turns into a half hour or an hour. See if this, there we go, that worker's all set. Alright, so let's hop over here and get these workers going again. Get this worker going again. There we go. Flip back through. Alright. And we're working. We're mowing, windrowing, and planting on our side field. And this wagon should work. So like I said, it's a learning experience for me. I mean, what I'm used to is usually baling. I've never really done it like this, but I was just thinking, let's try something different. And that's just how it goes, right? First time trying it and doesn't go the way you planned. And there we go. Yep, up to 20%. So this is working. So I think this is a base, like I said, a base game wagon / trailer. And that other one was not. So I guess that's what happened. Long story short, it's okay. Just start over a little bit. Alright, can't make a super tight turn. And like I said, I'm not too worried about missing some of the ends on these, because my plan is to not keep this field the way it is. I'm gonna replant this and just put grass instead. Yeah, we're kind of moving along here, keeping up with everyone here. So the next time as well, I think I'm going to add a couple different buildings over there by our cow barn and by that silo. I was thinking of adding a fermenting silo along with a TMR, like a mixing plant. I know there's some mods for that. And I was just thinking, well, if I'm not dealing with the bales, I could just dump it in there when it's done fermenting and or the grass is done drying into hay. And then I can go forward with it and it would mix it up for me, and I could just simply place it into a trailer and dump it out for our cattle. So that was my thinking of just kind of doing something slightly different. That's what I was thinking of doing. Instead of using our, not my, but instead of using the bales and in that way. Like I said, I've done that plenty of times and just kind of wanted to try something a little bit different. So I'll continue on this field here. I could hop over once I kind of get to the end. I'm at 81. I think I should be able to make it to the end here with this alfalfa. Probably could use a bigger tractor to pull this, but it's getting the job done slowly but surely. It's getting there. So let me hop over there. Oh. And yeah, it looks like we are almost done here. Perfect. So my plan is to come back through later. I'll fertilize this field, and then I will also get to rolling it as well. I think I'm going to roll it. I know it doesn't increase your yield a lot, but yeah, that's my plan, is to get a roller and try that on this field. So take this back up now. I think I could probably just use this tractor. It's probably got a little bit more horsepower than the other. I'm not sure. Take this cedar up. Whoa. Sliding around. Take it up to the barn over here. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to slide all around with this thing. Put it there for right now. Right in the tree. All right, let's pop back out. Switch this tractor out. And these workers are moving. And they're almost done with the field over here. Perfect. Let's detach that. Come back for this tractor later. Yeah, that mower, he's almost done. And the other one, our case, is keeping up nicely as well. There we go, just roll up on it. So some of you also might be wondering, like, why do I have, pick up here, why do I have so much money, and after so many plays on this map, I'm able to buy so much already? Well, the answer is I put on one of the mods that actually gives you the base price all season. So otherwise, you only get a certain amount. And this way, I get the base price. Let me check. I don't think this is going to go onto this. Yeah, it doesn't go in there. Otherwise, you have the fluctuating prices, which is typically what I've played with. However, I just decided to do something a little bit different. I put on that mod so it gives you the best price all year round, your highest base game price. There we go. So I'll just unload the alfalfa here and then come back through later with my semi and collect it all. I think that'll be my plan. Swing back through around, and they're probably almost already done with this field, which is great. Yeah, my plan is to actually get some cattle in over there too. So you're probably wondering, like, how long is he going to play on this map before we actually see some livestock? Well, hopefully soon. I'll get to that. Like I said, I'm just kind of wrapping up this field. Then I'll replant this and kind of get going. See if this is any faster. A little bit. 10, 11 miles an hour. Not bad. All right. Well, I think I'll probably let you guys go there. So I'll just kind of continue working on this field. Our mower is almost done. I don't know if they're stuck back there. No, just turn around. And our windrower is doing a nice job. So I'll just continue working on this field, like I said, and that alfalfa that's in our silo, I'll take that. And I think the only place on Alma here is to sell it at the livestock dealer, if I'm not mistaken. I think I looked that up before. So I'll probably do that. And then I'm probably going to plow this field and then replant it as well. So that's my plan. Where's that mower going? They're going to back up all the way. Nope, there we go. Now they're turning around. All right, so thank you again so much for joining me on the farm. I really appreciate it. And take care.